Hello, all you cute bees out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Ether, the Labramon,
Duke.
and I'm taking over again for Zim. And we're doing Space Haven, which is like a 3D Cosmoteer or something like that. Kind of like Rimworld in space from what I've seen. And as always, I do the first start, fresh here on stream. Oh boy, it starts off by opening into... Oh, I gotta make an account? What?
You can press skip.
Ragon!
What?
You should check fan art. You have caused a thing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes. Well, they dared. That's all I can say.
He Duffings is sending love to everyone.
Hey, Darius, how you doing?
Doing good. I'm helping out Zim by reading a 43-page like custom world doc for a game that he's joining. Mostly because it involves like actual like world building things in it, so I'm interested.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey there, Carcerus. Hi, Pixel.
At some point, Darius, we'll have to talk about Refuge again at some point, but I know you've been pretty busy, so that's why I haven't really been bothering you with it.
Well, Candy, I guess you'll have to see how it is once once the game comes back. Okay, first things first. Full screen. Uh-oh.
Speaking of which, though, Darius, I did receive some artwork related to Refuge. Would you like to see it?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Also, Osiris, I'm reading a 43-page setting document for a Pathfinder game.
Carcerus is in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm reading the City of Twilight thing. Yeah. I'm not actually. I'm just doing it to like help Zim, but the first, my brain is broken because the first thing I thought about reading the economy and currency section is that since the coins are apparently warm, could you sew them into your clothes in order to make sure that you have like a constant like heating blanket on and you could never get cold?
I am going to do this.
Because it says, scale possesses a subtle, unexpected warmth. It doesn't feel cold and impersonal like most coins. Instead, it resonates with a soft, humming energy. So, like, if you sew it into your clothes, could you have a heating blanket?
You could, but you would also be so much less sneaky because you'd be humming everywhere you go.
Yeah, I know it's technically also your experience, but, like, it's still funny to think about. Because there's a lot of implications here.
Okay, so select game mode. Normal, embark on a space voyage with your faction crew, build a fleet of spaceships, and encounter other spacefaring groups as you explore the galaxy seeking out the goal of your faction. Okay, so I can start with a basic platform, abandoned small mining station, or a small hope. Okay, looks like the only one that gives me tutorials is the basic platform. Your crew of 4 have left the Earth behind, and the stars await you. First, though, you need to build a ship. You have a basic platform and some essential supplies, but you'll need to build everything else yourself. Okay. Actually, we shall name this game 43-page document.
Wait, hold on. Serious, why is it pronounced seals when the technical correct pronunciation, if you're going by how it's actually spelled, is skulls? Because it's an AE, so it's Al.
Yeah, I'm questioning that as well, because I listened to session 1 and you guys were pronouncing it scales. I am very confused as well. We shall go with...
Well, yeah, but it's a diphthong. It's in a lot of the other Germanic languages. It's not actually in English. Um, I mean, it's an ask in the Anglo-Saxon Futhark of Old English, but it's not in current English at all. But like it's in Latin, French, Old English, a lot of the Germanic languages. Like it was in Old Norse.
Okay, there are a lot of settings here. I'm just going to leave it be. Oh, this is reminding me of XCOM. Also, where is the music? I'll just play my own music. Oh, trust me, Carcerus, I would believe Taldarius most on this because he is, he knows these things. Right, Raygon?
What? What's up?
Right? Right? He knows these
say
things.
no.
But he
Because
does.
I don't know what we're talking about. What? Who does?
Right, Taldarius. He knows pronunciations of things. You know what? We're just gonna start.
Yeah, I told Darius is pretty good about pronunciations.
But yeah, so an AE is pronounced the same as like the A in match, so it'd be Skal.
Yeah, but what if it didn't?
I mean, that's true because technically speaking, it doesn't. But I'm just pointing it out.
I mean, that's language for you. It's so freaking silly sometimes.
Yeah, but looking at it, yeah, so it is a monetary unit equivalent to 1 gold piece in value. It's not it is also your experience, but like I would absolutely sow like 50 gold into like a suit to make sure I was never cold.
Pet the Raygon.
Right.
The Raygon is good.
Nano 8-bit Shadox is withholding egg from
And
the
cute.
Beachy baby Marten.
How could you, Nano?
Hi, old pal!
Give the baby the egg. Now. Give them the eggs.
Yep.
Give them the egg.
Also, Carcerus, it actually probably would keep you warm in truly cold weather because it would act like a layer of insulation. Oh, there goes the Raygon. But because it would act like a layer of insulation and also add on its own warmth to you that is not caused by your own bodily energy, it would actually make it so you're able to keep yourself extremely warm, at least where it's at. Obviously, like an exposed face or whatever would be just as susceptible to frostbite, but it would keep your actual like internals very, very, very nice and warm.
Warm and cozy. Nice and burritoed.
Yes, burrito.
Yeah, toasty organs.
There's the Raygon.
Oh.
Raygon!
Yeah, everything like kind of slightly crashed. What's up?
Oh.
Also, yeah, I do understand what you mean by mechanically, but also, like, you know, that would totally be the sort of thing where I'd like give a bonus on a roll to like help resist inclement weather or something. Like a really minor bonus, but still. Danny Floss, Steve is mine. You can't blame Steve on that for Rygon.
No.
Did that backhand of justice sound play? I don't think it did.
You can probably blame the 466
Nano
tabs
8-bit Shadox can't get the eggs out.
Hang on.
Bruh,
Need to close the tabs.
but I might use them.
Then you should bookmark.
In this video, I'm gonna
How
show
many
you what
bookmarks
some
do I
hosts
have?
by the disabled can make.
I have a lot of bookmarks.
I used
Let's
to
just
use
say, once I
bookmarks.
started getting into the tens of thousands, I kind of, you know.
In this video, I'm gonna show you what some
Being
hosts by
rated.
the disabled can
Hold
make.
the line.
Armageddon!
That shall not fall.
Some bunny dream raided my stream with 5 viewers.
Get to the battle lines! Fend off the raid!
Throw the cute grenades.
Oh wait, they're just bunnies. It's fine. Anyways, hello there, Somebody Dream. Welcome on in. How was your stream? Oh, hi Rin. Again. Welcome on in, everybody. I am Razim, currently as the Aster the Labramon. And we're doing some Space Haven for the first time. How was your stream? I hope you had a great time. We are also talking about tabletop today because I'm joining a new tabletop game which will be streamed on every other Saturday.
Which
Ooh.
means we all get less Zim.
What do you mean? I'll be right here.
Yes, taken. Occupado.
Do you want
Okay.
the regular shout out or the clip shout out?
Well, technically, they gotta have more than 5 for the clip, but
Aw.
yeah. Stream was fun. Gotta make food in a bit though. You're hungry. Oh yes, do go take care of yourself. Definitely go take care of yourself. Also, this game does not play music constantly, and I do not like that. We'll just turn off the music and play my own.
Sounds like a good plan.
Also,
Okay.
I could not be trusted to be in this world.
Oh no.
Gold is XP. You have to realize what would happen.
Oh, they're doing that old system? Oh, I love that system.
Yeah. And I cannot be trusted if that's the system, though.
Well, that's fair, Bunny Dream.
It still reminds me of this one really old module. I think it was a module where the guy who made it got so fucking pissed off because the very first starting area is like this little rundown village, right? But he hid gold everywhere in that village. Everything had fucking gold in it. That fucking piece of shit on the ground, gold. The farmer's little, handmade shitty basket, gold. And he got so pissed off when the players realized that and started just looting the town for everything it was worth and, amassed themselves a huge amount of XP as a result. So, at the very start of the game, they were level gazillion because of it.
Ah, nice. Also,
And it
okay.
was an official thing, too. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So Carson, the reason that I say this is because while I fully expect that he would be very good at measurement, considering that this is the system that he's using, I once calculated the rate of wall construction based off of the mass coming out of a quarry measured against the total amount of quarried stones that could come out of the quarry with a certain amount of workforce, and also applied across how much could fit in each cart and our cart throughput. Determined that it would take far longer than it should in order to do it because we were moving it to a town that was 3 weeks away by normal travel, much less having to put draft horses in front of the carts in order to get it because it's filled with stone. And then assigned manpower away from other tasks in order to get more stone throughput to help make walls, as well as taking manpower out of other projects such as pitch creation, and properly accounted for the makeup loss in pitch by like doing some rationing. I'm just explaining that because that is the shit that I will also do for anything and everything if gold is XP. I cannot be trusted with gold as XP. It does not work out for anyone. It's very fun for me, but it's not fun for the DM because it doesn't fucking go well, and it's not fun for the other players because obvious reasons.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you can steal a giant golden pillar and level up to 1 billion.
by the way, Carthus, with me joining the game, I was hoping that you'd be willing to do a recap little video thing with me of the story so far. Just so I've got something for my YouTube channel to upload. I know it just started, which helps out, but I still would like to have that.
Okay, Rin, I'm just gonna say that, like, maybe I'm a mimetic hazard for you to be around because I am. That was pretty tame for me.
Yeah, Rin, trust me, that is standard for the Taldarius.
Did you ever make that like 20-minute rant about me like constructing sufficient fortifications with minor defense in depth and basic plans? Did you ever make a highlight out of that?
No, I need to. I keep
Okay,
forgetting.
'cause of
You
the
need
what?
to remind me.
Okay, because if you did, I was gonna like tell Rin to go look at it. Anyways, back to the duck.
Also, this game is early access, everybody, and I think it might still be on sale. But another issue that I definitely see with it, because I'm hoping that maybe I'm hoping the devs will check you know, for new videos and such. Their tutorial could use a little work where it doesn't actually, Oh, okay, never mind. Now it is showing me how to do this stuff. It did not do that with the tools facility, which is odd. Yeah, the tools facility, they did not point me where to actually go to build that. Luckily, it's pretty standard. You know, there was the standard work button and stuff, which is apparently behind Taldarius' head. But, yeah.
Hi.
Who joined?
A squeaky toy. Nom nom nom.
Uh-huh.
It does Sheikah.
A good squeaky toy. Squeezed it, hmm?
Okay, build an oxygen generator. Oxygen generators convert water into oxygen and are essential for humans to survive on a spaceship. I really like this, where you can just click this link and it takes you right to it. Sir. Whatever you say. Namsasika. Snack cute.
I feel like if I was playing this game, I'd make it a personal goal for no reason to map the Far Reach Woods, specifically because of its paradoxical nature. You know I'd do it.
See you later, Bunny Dream. Oh, yes, I do things. They've got a bundle with Cosmeteer.
This is like the third joke at Arabane's long tail that I've seen, and I'm only on page 10.
Oh, they made about 50 of those jokes during the course of the one session that I watched.
Yep. Okay, now we're up to 4.
Oh, hey, Era. We were just
Era!
talking about you.
Hello. Okay.
Good.
No. Okay, look, I'm helping Zim because I'm reading through the City of Twilight Setting PDF because I love being pedantic and reading new world building things. So, me doing it means that I could also like help him teach him things. And so I'm reading through the document and commenting on it like as I do. Okay, yeah, but so I have one very important question for you, and this is just for like my own personal curiosity. In the economy section, it mentions that scale produces a subtle, unexpected warmth, and it resonates with a soft humming energy. Because this seems to be self-producing, could you sew like 50 scale into an outfit and basically have it be a like eternal warm heating blanket? Because that way it would insulate you better because it like, heats you up and it has its own heat production that like, means your body doesn't have to do it as much. Because that was my first thought upon reading that. And I do mean literally. And I want to know if it would actually even work. I know scale is XP, but I like... too weak.
Hey, Oliver.
That is slightly sad. I figured that because it is measurably warm, it has a running temperature that's above above external body heat. So if you just like put a bunch of them together, it would like give you a blanket.
Scale blanky.
Oh, I'm doing well. How is you? Hi, Spooky.
Also, Era, is it really supposed to be pronounced steel?
No.
Well, no. The reason that I'm asking is because how it's like actually written, it should be pronounced skull. Because the AE symbol that's used in like a bunch of languages, including Old English, has the same A sound as in like match. So it's like skull. Ah.
I disagree because I don't think seals are very hot.
It's the same thing as like an advertise. Ah.
So, sail. I'm
Sail.
sailing away. Set an open course for the snacky skies.
Snacks.
Snacks.
Oh, whoa.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna, which character I'm gonna play, and how I'm gonna build them. Hey.
Isn't Aether from Greek? Like ether,
Oh, no.
Aether. Isn't that from Greek? Not Irish?
Yes, that's where the AE comes from, isn't there?
Well, yeah, but it also comes from other things, but yeah. I mean, okay, fair if it's a long story, but I hope you know that that does not intimidate me at all, should you want to tell.
I'm just gonna let you know, Era, Taldarius loves that kind of stuff.
Again, my first thought upon like reading that the currency produces its own warmth is wondering if I could make a like survival heated blanket out of my own clothes by sewing it in.
Yes, but it'll cost you.
Well, yeah, it cost me, but it was more about the possibility. That was my literal first consideration.
If you want a heated blanket, it'll cost you 10 gold.
No, it costs like way more than that.
It's like I just love that. Like going up to like some shopkeeper, it's like, oh yeah, there'll be like 100 gold. What? Why? It's just a blanket. Well, yeah, but we have to sew it in.
Oh, because you used it because it made it seem more ethereal and magical. I mean, that's fair, but it's also the difference between demon and daemon.
Era, you'll find that
Again.
Taldarius is very pedantic about everything. It's one of his charms.
Please do not take it personally. It is just me.
Yeah.
I heard between demon and
You are cutting out there.
Here, you're cutting out.
Oh, pal, you're cute. Mahaha! Got him.
Well, guess what? You're cute. Haha.
Opal is way cuter though when they make that cracking sound I like.
Are you trying to break the snack?
He's trying to use me as a whip. No, no use Snick as whip. This isn't Earthbound.
Opal, let's go on an Indiana Jones adventure. I'll be Indiana Jones. You're my whip.
No. You have to treat Snick gentle like hamburger.
People eat hamburgers.
For?
Nom 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 nom. Nom.
it's the
Hmm.
Oh, then you can play music for us? Oh, whoops. No. Crap. How do I undo? No! How do I undo?
Hey.
I'm sorry.
There is no undo
You
button in
can't
real life.
undo any-
Wait, I figured it out. Mahaha!
Hey, Eric. So, obviously, like you wrote out about the will save DC to traverse the city, but also mentioned that over time people do get used to it. But does that reduce the penalty in the DC, or will it just like one day snap out of existence? How does that work?
Oh, we actually have to have toilets. That's unusual.
No.
Most games don't require that.
Now you make me want to go boot up Songs of Six. That game is fun because you can actually have something like the burning of the Library of Alexandria happen, and then like you get technologically sent back like centuries. It's very fun. You even have to. Not only do you have toilets, you actually have to have people maintain them and clean them.
Oh, there he is. Thank you for reminding me that I have to donate to Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
That's fun, to be fair.
You know what else is fun? Chewing on a
Being
squeaky
evil.
toy.
Oh, that's fun too, I guess.
No!
And yes, being evil is fun. Mahaha! Uh-oh.
Really? Almost 20 days in a row I've been joining stream.
So the more you are familiar with the location and how far away it is, the less the DC gets, hence why the players in the first game had to roll to get places. But once they knew it, the DC was gone? Ah, okay.
Yeah. Well, because the reason that I asked is because there was the section for traveling without knowing the specific destination, or without knowing how long it'll take, or for searching. However, this was in the basic traversing the city section, so it was a bit iffy, and I wanted to ask.
Also, Era, I will point out that while sometimes it can kind of sound like he's criticizing, he's not actually criticizing.
No, if I criticize, I also make sure to like include like copious amounts of like feedback and ways to improve. I just have a very unfortunate tone when talking about things that I'm attempting to learn the purpose of and explaining why I thought things.
Yeah, he's not meaning to sound like he's criticizing or anything.
Unfortunately, I just so happen to be a knowledge monger. Wish to know. I mean, hell, if you've ever heard of the old world, or I guess it's the old realms now, mod where for Bannerlord, where it's Warhammer Fantasy, I was actually, for like a little bit over a year, I was a lore master of that. I was one of the 7 people at the time who would go around, and like we had over 100 people working on that at that point, and I was one of the people who could put a stop to literally anything and tell them to redo it because it wasn't more accurate. I got into a 10-hour argument with another lore master because we were arguing about how the calendar system worked. Eventually, I found out that, hey, I was right, and it actually works off of a 4-year rotating schedule. So every 4 years, the calendar's the same. So you only need to ever have 4 calendars, because there's calendar 1, calendar 2, calendar 3, calendar 4, and it just rotates.
It just works, it just works, it just works, it just works.
Well, I mean, the large portion of the argument is because there's Geheimnisnacht and Hexennacht, which is very important because there are months those are set days. It's called a floating day. And the month of Nachgeheim, which means after Geheim, and Nachhexen, they all have a set amount of days. However, what's important is that during those 2 days, Morsleeb's glare is full. However, one of the rules is that Morsleeb's glare, like Morsleeb, the moon, the glare of it, does not happen at the same day year over year. So if you have it a previous year, you can't have it on that day. That year, it has to be different. However, if it's a set day, how can it be different? So we were arguing over that for 10 hours until we found out that, like, you know, we were checking through it and visually repeated every single 4 years exactly. So technically speaking, because of the schedule shift, it doesn't happen on the same day. They just made the calendar work around it.
And that would suck, only being able to celebrate your birthday once every 4 years.
Well, no, I mean, you can still celebrate your birthday. It's like they kind of like baked in the whole like leap year, but like just didn't. They just like baked it into like how everything worked. So technically speaking, it's not on the same day, but it really is.
So does that mean I don't have to buy them gifts?
No, you do. Also,
Damn, okay.
weeks are 8 days. It's very fun. Also, the Dwarven calendar is the funniest because they don't give any names to anything. They go month 3, day 30. They have no names for any of their stuff. It's just month 3, day 30. It's great. Those were good days. Sadly, I am no longer able to lore master for them. I did write the entire document on miracles and magic, though. That was fun.
Hurry up and wake up, people!
No.
Oh, hey, jeez. Nap does sound pretty good right now, though.
Also, I like how Era's like he would love to hear my opinion on how he's handling time. And the last sentence in the time section of the document is, if you want to know how it honestly works, be ready for an earful. I believe he has made a grave mistake here. One of the classic blunders.
It's pretty easy, though, to deal with. All you got to do is just set some nice, calm background classical music and pretend that you are listening to some age-wizened elder telling you their tales.
But that doesn't work for my classical music. I like BWV 1052.
I will pretend I have any idea what the hell that means.
I think he just
It's a
shouted a
bot.
car name at me.
I think so too.
No, not BMW. BWV 1052. It's a 22-minute piece with 3 movements. Era! Okay. So, I have a lot that I want to say. However, it does say at the end, if you want to know how it honestly works, be ready for an earful, in result to the like liminal edge space where like there's actual time movement now, but so that way children can age, but the handlers have to be very careful to make sure that they also don't age. I want to know the other half of that before I actually like give any sort of like feedback on it, because that matters.
Well, we already know that they age slowly. They only
There's
birthday once every 4 years.
no time. No, that was for Warhammer Fantasy. This is for Era's thing.
I'm getting mixed up now.
Yeah. So, in this, there's
Close
no
enough,
actual
Neo.
time, but there's a measured cycle of like 20 hours. But people don't age, which was a problem because of children. So then they found out that near the borders of the realm, there's actual like some still like time movement, and so like the children are sent there to age, and like obviously like it requires attendance by adults, but the adults have to be careful because they don't want to age because that like if you're old forever.
Oh my gosh,
So
that just brought to mind something amazing. You said it's at the borders, right? Which we know,
Yep.
like a lot of invasions happen at the borders. So I can just imagine just walls upon walls of just these young children with spears, firmly ground against the enemy, with just
this is
the occasional
effectively a
adult
pocket.
handler in the back.
It's like a pocket.
Hey, don't ruin my dream.
Okay.
It's like gritty Robin Hood. No, not Robin Hood. Fuck, Peter Pan.
But yeah, no, Aaron, I really want to know an actual explanation from that last thing before I give a lot of like actual feedback about my thoughts about how it's implemented.
Oh, this is where I exit. Okay, I see. Cancel that hall. We want wall. Okay, I guess we have to wait for the hole to be built before we can build walls.
That was a funny video.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna reserve a lot of my actual like feedback on it until I know how it truly works, because a lot of my questions have to do with implications, and until I know more about it, I can't give things about implications. I definitely think that the simulated 20 hours with clocks from 1 to 20 and all that is very interesting and is probably a good thing, especially given that there's no like day-night cycle. It is nice that also the simulated age means that like people can like farm even if they don't really need to, and sleep even if they don't really need to. But I know that they're like false plans, but still. A lot of my feedback on it would have to do with implications. Well, Cursors, that was actually why a bunch of, like, in here it was mentioned that that's actually why, like, it was implemented, was because, like, people were freaking out and complaining so much. So the Council of 12 pressed Erebane for it to actually exist. From my guess, considering how it was written, I'm just going to imagine that the Council just kept setting up, like, permanent meetings with Erebane and like just pestering him for time to be a thing until he did it. Considering that, like, it was mentioned before that like the council bribes Erebane with like, hey, we won't bother you for like this long.
Oh yeah.
In exchange for you doing the thing.
Taldarius really liked that line, Era.
It was funny.
Erebane is a problem because he dislikes gods, and yet he is God.
Damn.
He's also referred to as king.
He sounds like a good client for me. So let's go ahead and talk about that self-hatred and explore that for a little bit.
Oh.
Goodness.
Session 20. We bring in Rygon as a guest star so Airbane can go to therapy.
I've already given one character therapy, and now he's with his father. You're welcome. I rest my case.
Rygon as Rygon.
To be fair, you also wanted me as me to show up in the Digimon game, just to make Kerr lose his mind.
Yes.
It would be fine. It would be totally fine because I have absolutely no context as to what anything is. By the way, I like how the recallers are a thing, just like, hey, we can't get shit here. And people want shit. What should we do? Should we, go into the forest and try chopping down some trees that'll regrow anyways, and, recreate it with, craftsmen and their own... Nope, we should go out into the multiverse and attempt to try and get things.
To be fair, the multiverse's things might be shinier.
I know, it's just very funny to me, because I know that example doesn't work for, everything. It's just super funny to think about. I mean, that's gotta only work for, a couple of people, though, Eric. Because, my first reaction to finding out that the, what was it? I remember the name, the Far Reach Woods was, effectively, Euclidean in nature and paradoxical. My first thought was, I'm gonna map that bitch, even though I'm not even, planning on joining this game. That was my literal first thought.
Oh no.
What's up?
Oh, somebody used an ad here and it bugs me when I see, that one. Okay. There. I didn't have my Discord on my second monitor, so I couldn't, check the ad here message and get it off of my notification thingamajigger. Anyways, let's see. This kitchen prepares meals from raw food. Meals from the kitchen will help maintain blah, 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 blah. Nobody likes eating algae, but it's marginally better than starving to death. Keeps the crew alive, but can affect their health and mood due to an unpleasant texture and suboptimal nutrient levels. This facility does not produce crates. Crew members use it directly to acquire a meal for themselves if there's nothing better to eat. Okay, we're gonna do a kitchen.
So Yo, dude, I'm kind of hungry, but we're all out of food. Well, you want to go eat the carpet? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, I like how people are like, I hate having notifications. Looks over at my 2,000 plus Discord notifications.
Oh no, Discord in particular I keep very sanitized because, you know, Mirai might message me or something like that, and so it's very, very important to me to keep that clean.
Ah, he can frequently be found enjoying his time in the favorite bar. That explains the joke at the beginning about how his bar tab is longer than his tail. Well, yeah, I get that considering it literally says it, but it was just more like finally getting context to the joke at the beginning.
So the money, does it come from people going and peeling off Airbane's scales?
Gosh. We're like the tooth fairies, but with scales.
What?
No, we take the money. We don't leave the money.
Oh, I was just talking about mugging people for their, their stuff.
Also, I like how it's entirely legal in this city for two, like, mafia gangs to, like, attempt to, like, absolutely brutalize each other so long as they don't attempt to, like, actually exterminate other souls. Very funny.
Exterminate.
Exterminate.
Well, Carcerus, my personal headcanon is that they are just the shed scales from Era's tail. And, you know, so there's people whose job is just to go follow along the tail and pick up any scales that shed off. Considering his tail is apparently the main road out of the city, you know.
Like finding pennies in the parking lot.
Also, they're effectively organically crystallized experience anyways, so I mean, who cares?
No, Era! Don't go!
Bye, Era.
Fire.
Whole
Aaron's leaving?
stabilize.
Why?
No, I think it's a joke, but
Darn. I was hoping you'd stick around so we'd get rich.
it's okay. It'll take at least an hour for his tail to leave all the way.
Also,
Make
where did he-
minimum wage just by waiting for his tail to leave. I should get to streaming
Also-
before it's too late.
Hull stabilizers provide multiple functions for your spaceship. Stability. Hull stabilizers will reinforce the spaceship's hull, strengthening its frame and generally improving structural integrity. Multiple stabilizers can work in unison to bolster the hull far beyond its normal limits. Hyperjump capability. Sufficient hull stability is also needed for hyperspace jump capability. Okay. I have no idea where to place this, so we'll just stick it in here.
Ah, the Unreal is the Schrodinger area. Cool.
The what is the what?
Oh, I'm reading about the universe and the cycle therein and the divides. The Unreal, you can make the Unreal real, but only as long as you observe it, and once you stop observing it, it no longer becomes real. So it's Schrodinger. It's quantum. It has a quantum existence.
Ah.
This is also where, apparently in rules out here, where extra-dimensional spaces store stuff.
Oh, so the back rooms.
Yeah. Which is actually really interesting, because it also implies that there's a way that if you're in the Unreal and you successfully manage to avoid a null collapse, what you could do is you could steal out of a bunch of people's bags of holdings. I don't think you'll ever manage it, but technically speaking, that would work. Current source, I don't know if that's in the document, but I have not gotten there in the document, so...
Ah, yes, this game is one of those where people get mad if they eat without a table.
Oh, yes! Oh, please tell me there's a mod for it already, like from Rimworld, where eating without a table is a war crime.
I have no idea if there are any mods for this game yet.
Fuck, I want there to be one where eating without a table is a war crime. That's one of the funniest Rimworld mods.
We don't need a table. Just use your bed.
I think it's one of the most, I think it's also one of the most subscribed to mods, which is very funny.
Toss the food up in the air and catch it with your mouth.
I gotta say, they don't actually explain how to make meals.
Human meat!
Yeah, it's human meat.
Delicious. Drunk Dragon Arrow says BRB, but he's still here. See? Pats the tail.
Uh...
I do approve of the tail.
The, eating without a table is a war crime has almost 100,000 visits onto its page. Mood debuffs from eating without a table is increased to -25 in order to add realism to the colonists' reaction to having to suffer through the unimaginable hell of eating on the floor. And then the comments is filled with stuff like, now make it reduce every faction goodwill by -5. Execute pawns who eat without table. Eat without table is a -15 faction relations with all factions.
Merle!
Worm.
Pet, 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 pet. All the pets for the Merle.
Hi, Merle.
Merle is good bean.
Merle is a good bean.
IRL, you
Alright,
rarely eat on a
not.
table because the table is really not built for you? Ah. Well, what you should do is make that table your bitch. Mahaha! Also, Sika cute. And a very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a very good girl. Pet,
Such
pet,
a good
pet.
squeaky toy.
Very good squeaky toy.
Row.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Squishes the Zim
Why?
because you're so squishy.
I see. Sheikah?
Okay. Explodes.
Well, I mean, that is definitely an option, yes.
IF explodes and execute Order 66.
But exploding is my thing.
I'm thinking about one of my favorite taunt voice lines from the Age of series. Not a wise decision, but a decision nonetheless. Alright, so the nothing doesn't matter. If you go there, you unexist, so don't go there.
Well, no, I'm gonna make a vacation there right away because fuck this. Guys, if you don't exist, do you have debt?
Oh, the light has a core! Oh. Okay. Ethereal. Alright, yeah, this is
Welcome back, Era.
Elements.
The light has a core. That's called the sun.
Wait,
Well,
Era
no,
left?
it's the core of positive energy that like creates existence.
That is definitely not the sun. The
But
sun
Era
is a
was-
hate-filled thing of negative energy.
Well, no,
Era
it's
was
not the
here
sun.
the
This
whole
is the
time.
creation of existence in the universe. It is the creation to the destruction.
Oh, so it's the Big Bang.
Yeah, but imagine there's like on one end there's a Big Bang constantly slowly happening, and then on the other hand you have like a black hole thing.
Oh.
The sun is clearly a deadly laser.
The sun
I'm gonna-
is a deadly laser.
I'm gonna put my
Not
vote towards a
anymore,
black
there's a
hole because
blanket.
they get me.
Yeah.
I don't like the sun. It's evil.
No, that's Sam.
Alright.
It keeps coming up every single day. It's this giant ball of fire in the sky, and everybody says it's okay. I don't think so.
Yes, the sun conspiracy again.
Every day it comes up and it's like, ha! It's time to go to bed. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go to bed. But it makes me go to bed anyways. It's evil.
Yep.
More
Also,
evil
Era,
than
so-
I am.
Okay, Era. So I've gotten to a fun thing. I'm at the ethereal separation of the elements. Is this in fact in order to the power of soul define metaphysical and immaterial in order, or is it more of like a the middle two don't matter and only the left and right matter? Okay, so it is in order. I just wanna like, you know, pick your brain here. Why is water more metaphysical compared to Earth being more immaterial? No. I'm asking after the elements right here.
That's a good question. If I had to take a guess, it's because water is a very
Wet.
transient thing. I mean, when I drink it, and then it comes out. I can't do that with Earth.
Hey, because I just read Sarah's response. I am very sad because I was about ready to like make a dissertation about the importance of fire being on the far left because it puts it closer to the soul, and because it's closer to the soul, that it's generally more representative of passion. Meanwhile, the air is the least material. of all of
The
these,
Dolphins
like
wants everyone to
literally, and the
hydrate.
lowest energy.
Okay, everybody, hydrate.
Oh.
No, but no, I get that error. I know they're all in the physical material, but the order in which they appear is actually important because this means that they each have their own specific frequency on existence on the soul to immaterial um like spectrum, which means that each of them would have their own specific resonance. And if you could, in fact, replicate that resonance, you could create more and more and more of each of these elements, specifically off of resonance, and even could possibly find discordant tones in the resonance of, or in the frequency of reality in order to disrupt these elements. Oh,
Okay, sounds good,
I-
Era.
I will hold
Yeah,
my
whatever.
questions then.
Yeah, trust me, all of this is, Tal'Daria is being very interested, so you did good.
Oh, oh no! Apparently, I accidentally discovered a secret.
Oh,
It mayhaps may have been a slight mistake to give me this document.
It is a secret that I shall take and utilize to my own designs.
Evil.
This is why I can't be trusted with having all the information that I want to have. Because I do this.
Spooky! So this game is Space Haven, and it's kind of a Rimworld in space, it seems.
cool. Well, I think I'm gonna pop out and get my stream going, so I'll catch you.
All right,
later.
have fun.
Oh, shut up,
Bye.
Dragon.
See ya, Rugon.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Oh. Mm.
Okay. Feeling a little hungry, interrupted sleep, no privacy. Oh. Uncomfortable
Oh, wait,
sleep.
Ate without a table, war crime.
No, I
Without
fixed
a
that.
table.
No.
Fine, can I eat the table?
Why is one of the people called Keanu?
Oh, it was randomly
Another one's
generated.
called Roseanne.
Rosanna.
Ah, Rosanna.
Can I rename? I can rename them. So if you guys want me to rename one of these crew to your to whatever, there's the card for you.
I
Some
have the
objects
card?
are not receiving power due to being. Oh, okay, go away. Due to not being or being outside of power node coverage. To fix, build a small or large power node close to the facility. Expands the ship's high-capacity power grid. Okay.
Fine, Nano, I'll eat the table on top of another table.
Yes, I have like 7 name a thing cards.
I have 8. When did I get 8?
They're pretty common cards. I wanted them to be common, so lots of people could have them.
I could do no other.
Wernimal wants that random character to be named Wernirao.
We'll put that there. I'll move this over here. Move this to here. Alrighty. They have been named.
Yay.
Also, we're gonna go to No Life Radio. More variety.
Shoutout was given to Wernimal.
Yay.
Feel the backhand of justice!
Alrighty.
So adorable.
Love the Chrysalis sounds.
Zelo! We should all pet the Zelo.
Yes.
Yes,
Chrysalis,
pat the
give me a
Zelo.
tweet
Zelo
right
is
now.
the best step. Zelo is 10 out of 10.
Really?
I wouldn't pet Asher though. They're probably stinky.
Okay, fine, I'll fix that.
You'll fix what?
Queh.
Asher was called Stimky.
Clothes are gone.
I'm not Stimky. Oh.
Now you're not.
I had a shower and I
I
got sticky.
wasn't before.
Yeah, you were.
No, please don't make me guilty. No.
Queh.
I'm sorry, I'm so unlikable.
Kristoff should do ASMR e-boys.
Yes.
100%.
200% agreed.
Embrace the darkness.
Nano 8-bit Shadox wishes to unleash the shadow.
The Shadow Asher.
Chrysalis, give me a bwee right now.
Really?
I still love how that sound has just
Oh,
Sue
really?
in the background yelling, really.
Well, yes, because I wanted him to give me a bwee and he wouldn't.
Wow.
Actually, that is a very good voice line.
I kind of get to hear Rex being broken, like whenever chat wants to.
Yes.
It's fun to hear others getting broken.
Deer broken sound win.
Good point. We should break the deer.
No, no.
Yeah.
You kind of
Well,
walked right into that one.
Coils around the deer and squeezes.
Oh.
Squeeze the squeaky toy.
What if you
Okay,
wanted
so we'll go
to
there.
queue a airline ticket exchange, but Saber said ticket time limit must proceed. Travel date update ticket field.
Wall.
And now I must redo everything.
I'm now reminded of any time I go to Jersey, I'm getting surrounded by deers.
The plural for deer is just deer.
There's a lot of deer in New Jersey.
I have always called it deers, and I do not know why.
You are a deer, and yet you say it wrong. This is a
Wow.
crime, punishable by death.
I can't die. I haven't had my cookies.
Deer are so annoying, though. Oh my god. Like
No, they're fun to pet.
at late at night in my town, since my town has like no one in it, like there'll be deer just standing in the middle of the street on Main Street in my town. I'm like, where the fuck did y'all come from? And then I just have to like drive around them because they don't move.
Oh no, I had a time where I was trying to drive home. 3 surrounded my car. I'm like, I do not know what to do now.
Damn.
They make it hard to grow
And
crops
now
because
they're throwing a fit because they ate too much? What the frick?
Though
You should be a mind reader.
wow. My one friend, his dad does make very good venison jerky though.
venison jerky is like always good.
I love venison. Deer do be tasty though.
Oh no, they do.
Bro.
So do rabbits.
You know what else is actually really
Rabbits are
tasty?
Yeah.
Alligators. They're so fucking good.
Alligators, fuck yes.
I've never tried alligator.
What?
I tried
War crime.
alligator.
War
I tried
crime.
buffalo.
Eat an alligator.
I tried buffalo though.
Just like how it's just that sounded very threatening. Eat an alligator.
Alright, where's alligator?
New Orleans.
Take a nibble.
Actually, that is a very good voice line.
No place that serves fried gator, not too far. Damn, where is that? Because I live in Jersey and there ain't no gators here. Except for that one time there was a bunch of alligators in some random pond because some idiot released them in it. And then like the New Jersey like Department of Wildlife or whatever had to like go and like capture all of them. Because they kept eating like all the birds and shit in the park.
Would have made some goodie.
And it was like a really weird spot you wouldn't expect. Like it was a very like city part of Jersey too. Like in a park you would not expect to find alligators in.
I know about that urban myth about the fucking alligator in the sewers.
Yeah,
That
and there
is
was I think it was like
completely
near fucking Patterson in like Bergen County, which is like not where you'd expect that at all.
Yeah, bear.
Oh.
The little
Oh,
the chairs are in the way of putting down the chairs.
nice.
It's in the way of putting down the table,
Feel
it
the
seems.
backhand of justice.
Oh, New York City is losing the war against rats again.
Damn,
Of
what a
course it
surprise.
is.
And they're also planning to, since they're having like financial issues in the city, they're slashing the Department of Sanitation's budget by like a couple of million. So it's only gonna get worse.
This just in.
Just-
New York City has shitty policies.
Yeah, it has like it has to keep a balanced budget by law, and which the cities has had like financial issues forever because things expensive, city services expensive, tax revenue not going up, it going down. So it's kind of in a pickle. And then the migrant issue is kind of exacerbating the problem because New York City has a right to shelter law that if it has to give anyone who asks for it shelter, at least temporary shelter. So all the migrants to go to New York City are guaranteed shelter that they have to pay for. And it was a law that was introduced in like the 80s that they have to follow.
I'm shocked and appalled that New York City has bad policies towards running a functional city.
Yeah.
Shocked and appalled.
Are you really that surprised? Because
No.
you shouldn't be.
No, it is.
That's why I'm shocked and appalled.
I'm not shocked and appalled that I live here.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
I kind of want to move to like Brooklyn, where like I can't, it's so expensive. I'd be spending like half of my paycheck on rent if I did.
No, look, Werny, I'm not gonna lie. The moment you said that, I had the most like confused look on my face as you said that. That was
I
a
love
very
New York
confusing
City,
thing.
but it does have its issues. Like, oh god, oh fuck, the subway. It's both the best part of the city and the worst part of the city.
I mean, luckily I don't live in the city exactly. I live like 30 minutes away from the city.
I live an hour away from the city in Jersey. But I have NJ Transit, so I could just take the train into the city whenever.
Still remember the creepiest story. It's just like, I'm relaxing, waiting around Manhattan. Someone comes in and just like starts trying to clean the car, and I'm like, no.
Panhandlers. You
Nothing
got a lot of
wants you
those
to
in
use your creepiest
the
voice
Manhattan
for the next
area.
minute.
Especially around fucking Midtown. That's just like, you see a lot of that.
They left it there through an orange.
So I guess kitchens produce discomfort?
They have PTSD from the tables.
It doesn't have marble countertops, so they're discomfort.
I guess I'll move
Damn,
the
imagine-
kitchen out here.
Imagine you have like, this like, you're on a spaceship and you're angry about there being a kitchen
I know, right?
existing near you.
Hey there, Asher. Just thought you should know that Nano 8-bit Shadox thinks you're cute.
Which one was that?
This entitlement of the people on this ship. Like, this showed them what dining
Oh!
on the ISS looks like.
I am sorry I do things. I completely missed that card. I'll go ahead and send it back. Yeah, I'm sorry. I missed that. I'm not sure how. But it's been sent back, so it can be played
I
again.
don't see Asher able to be creepy.
Yeah, just they're evil, not creepy.
They're evil, but not creepy. There's a difference.
So they're creeple.
Sounds like
Mahaha!
Wah.
I'm gonna go to the store and get a couple creeples.
Of course.
The Rye God I expect to be creepy.
All right, I'm gonna go take out the garbage. I'll be back in a bit, guys.
And thus we have lost him forever.
Rip.
Yep.
Oh, is the temperature not good enough in here? Okay, oxygen. High oxygen everywhere.
Tell them if they
Save
complain, they lose their
CO2.
oxygen privileges.
No hazardous gases, water vapor,
If you
none.
complain, we're moving you each a step closer to the kitchen.
Vents. Ah, temperature. Okay, so we need more. Okay. Life support? Ah, yes. That should fix it. Okay. Mine all the ice. Mahaha!
That's so cold, though.
Transform ice into purified water. More water can be acquired by mining ice asteroids and purifying the ice with a water purifier facility. Okay, it's already doing that. Alright, I already have one. Oh, I have to tell it to work.
How do you expect it to work if you don't say work?
I don't know how any of this stuff works. Recycler transforms scrap materials into a variety of usable resources, releases heat, and is noisy. Enclosed with walls and a spacesuit door to ensure a safe working environment. Once built, you can assign a recycling job by opening the Recycle tab in the Recycler Facility interface. Okay. Well, let's see how big this thing is.
All right, I'm here.
Looks like 3x3? No, it's a 4x3. Okay. Welcome back. Did you know that you are cute?
Impossible.
I believe that you are cuter.
Nope, you is the cute.
No, I think you're cuter.
So do I place this on, like, the hull, or... Okay, so wall here and here. How dare you, Merle? Rude. There are, like, no in-game noises with this. Like, at all. Like, no sounds or anything. It's unnerving. Okay. I hope I set that up right. And that I don't need another one going back the other way. I guess we'll find out if one of our people gets stuck in there.
Duke.
Duke.
Okay, they can go both ways. Cool.
Ah, they for like that.
Dang it, I need to make this bigger. LeBron! Hello!
Hello, Baran.
I don't think Aaron's going to be happy when he gets back already to talk about the probably the resonant frequency thing that I brought up. That's probably like a secret thing. And then I immediately question him on the formation nature of blood stars.
I think you'll actually like it.
Whatever.
Lobaron, with the Asher model, you actually use the regular clothing option for that. Like it says, it only works on Razor. So I should update this. We'll probably get the Razor model updated and go with that instead. Yeah, no worries. It's a new way to do things. The artist is getting better. Every time that he makes something, he's learning how to do things better. So that's the gist of what happened there. Okay, now I need to equip my crew members. Oh, right. Recycle. Okay, select a character and use the draft button at the lower left part of the user interface. The character is now in your manual control. After this action, move them close to a storage facility. You can move a character with a right mouse click on an empty floor tile. Use the right mouse click on the center of the storage facility. This will open up the interaction icons. Click the Pick Up interaction and arm your crew member. If the storage is empty and the ship has many storages, try another one until you find one with weapons. Okay. Now we're giving people weapons.
Let's go.
You can have shotgun. Explore a derelict ship. It can be dangerous to go alone. Consider an away team of more than one crew member. When drafted, crew members can board a shuttle with the right mouse click on the center of a shuttle. This will open up interaction icons. Choose Enter Craft. This action will auto-draft the shuttle as well. While the shuttle is drafted with crew members inside, you can move it manually with the right mouse button. No it does not, Lobaron, and the Twitch integrations in Rimworld are a mod. But I'm doing okay, how are you? With the shuttle selected, use the dock button at the lower left and select a docking position. You know what, we'll come back to this. I'm gonna finish getting everybody equipped. We will undraft you. That goes there. You go pick up weapon. And I suppose we'll give Warney the other shotgun.
Yay, shotgun.
It don't miss.
Well, oh, Warney does not have enough weapon skill for that. Never mind.
Aww.
Keanu, I guess you're getting the other shotgun. And I mean, I am not a Pokemon, Loberon. And nice. I hope you enjoy them. Okay, with the shuttle selected, blah, 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 blah. Once the shuttle has docked, drafted crew can be ordered to exit the shuttle from the lower left window. If your crew names are not listed in the shuttle information window, you might have accidentally left them behind. Hint, while the shuttle is drafted, you can also click the docking icon next to a derelict ship to give a quick dock command. Okay. Get drafted, everybody! Alright. Onwards! Let us go explore the ship. We shall name our shuttle. Oh, I guess I can't.
Oh, it's only 100. It's only 100 scales if you don't reroll. Then it's almost always worth reroll. Okay.
Okay, so what am I doing here? Explore derelict.
Okay.
Okay, so I gotta explore it and eliminate any hostiles. Got it. Oh! Enemies!
Enemies!
Kill them!
Oh my god.
What?
Sorry, I was just I was just following along with character creation rules in order to, like, you know, do a hands-on thing. I rolled godly on the 8d6 for stats. Holy shit. I rolled a 5, a 6, a 4, a 3, a 3, a 3, a 6, and a 6. For a total of 36. Holy fuck, I am... God damn.
Okay, you go there.
What were the options? Okay, I guess it's just 100 kills. Fucking hell.
Yeah, Robert. It looks like there's a lot of influence in this game with from XCOM. It's actually really neat.
Alright, so those 2 6s would go there.
So what? The max you can have at the start is 6 in any attribute?
No. You start with 8, and then you roll 8d6, and then you add those dice into any stat. You have to use the whole dice to add it into the stat, and you can't put it above 20 to start. With the roll I just got, for, like, the mock-up thing, that's gonna be kind of... Oh, man. So... 5 dice are gone, which means I have a 5, a 4, and a 3 to assign.
Okay, salvage available. Yeah, Merle, I'm really enjoying it. Select the explored derelict ship or station by clicking this message or zooming out to tactical view. With the derelict ship station selected, open the salvage tab in the lower left information window. The salvage tab can be used to give orders to salvage for scrap resources, while the transfer tab can be used to bring the salvage resources back to your ship. Make sure your crew members and the shuttle are undrafted. Your crew members will be able to work on the derelict and use the shuttle to transport resources automatically. While undrafted, your crew members are capable of working and taking care of their oxygen needs automatically. Okay.
Should not have been drinking something while I fucking rolled those stats.
Grows.
Hips! Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome. Oh, I think saddle mode time is over. Boop. Well, thank you so much for that follow anyways, and welcome! We're just having a good time with this. Trying to figure it out anyways. Okay, are they getting to work, or what are they doing? Ah, they're getting to work. Cool. They have apparently sent the ship back? Or the shuttle? They're low on oxygen!
Drive them.
Okay, I guess they can still replenish oxygen here. Cool. Whew. Asher uses a micro SD card as a Digi mobile home? No! Okay, so they sent our shuttle back, but what is happening now? Do I need somebody back here to... Oh, okay. The shuttle is working. Cool. I guess a lot of this stuff is automated. No, Loberon, those are Pokeballs that you're throwing at me.
Zim did not download something to add in. I don't know what catches Digimon.
Okay, I think I'm gonna send you back to the back to the ship. I don't know what is required over there, but yeah, you're going back to the ship. Or if somebody's actually required back at the ship or not. I really hope that I'm trying to figure this game out. It's got a lot of complex systems, and it's not done the greatest job explaining everything. Okay, we got one person back on our ship. Oh, it's redocking. Oh, so it can transfer stuff automatically. I was confused because it still had resources there. Oh well, Maja, I guess you get to just hang out here on the station. Or on our ship. It is still an alpha game. Which, considering how much is in here for an alpha, it's impressive. Well, I suppose while they're doing that, I'm gonna go step away and grab some water. Be right back. I have returned! Hello! How dare you, Loberon? How dare. This is truly the most horrible of accents. What are you doing? Oh, are you coming over to start deconstructing the hull? Ooh. Mahaha! Yes, we shall rip this ship apart and take every bit of their resources. For our own purposes! Ooh, Baldur's Gate music.
Yay! Fitting.
Okay, the parts of this ship that it is choosing to deconstruct are interesting.
I'm going to hop off for now. Goodbye, everyone.
You know, whenever you say that you're
Bye.
hopping off, I just imagine that bouncy snack from Donkey Kong Country.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
But have a
Talk
good
to you all
one.
later. Bye. Also, Deer's a good girl.
Yes, he is.
No.
Choo choo choo.
Some guy got a $100 bill graded because it had the serial code 6942800.
Oh.
Because it started with 69420.
And how much did he get for that?
Hey there, dear. Just thought you should know that Nano 8-bit Shadox thinks you're cute.
Yeah?
Oh no, he got it graded. He got a choice very fine grade of 35, whatever the hell that.
I have no idea what that means. Also, I love how even on a derelict ship that's got a giant hole in the side, apparently these airlocks still have plenty of oxygen.
I don't need to breathe anyway.
Okay, speeding up time. Because this is taking forever. Oh, it looks like the shuttle will automatically take people back with it when they need to go. Good to know. Why is it blocked?
Guess it said no.
Wernie, if you need to go take a shit, then go take a goddamn shit. There's a toilet right there. Oh, the Wernie left. Apparently, Wernie is just not gonna go use the restroom. And they're the first one off to the other ship. Okay. Wernie, you're not allowed to complain about needing to go take a shit if you're not gonna go take a goddamn shit. Uh-oh. What does this mean? Oh, Wernie doesn't need to take a shit anymore because he sat himself. Herself?
Damn it!
What? What?
Don't do that.
What am I not doing?
Take a shit on yourself. Don't do that.
I didn't do it. It was Wernie.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Oh, so somebody's here to trade. I have no idea what I need right now. Probably food.
Oh, you're getting more food so they can complain about eating too much food.
You know, fair point.
All right, tell Darius.
Hello. Also, did you see
Era!
that message I sent you? Because I nearly fucking died live on stream.
Yeah, I saw the message.
I was actually choking.
I hope somebody clipped it so I can watch it later.
Oh, it's mostly just me, like, immediately, like, fucking coughing. And, like, you know, that kind of shit.
Well, I got my favorite brand of water at hand. I'm ready to answer questions.
Wonderful. Okay, so do you want to start with what we left off with, and you going, I've discovered a secret?
Okay, so the answer to your question was yes and no, because technically I initially put it down in the just the standard order that you always put down the four main elements in, until I looked at it and went and realized that, yes, hi Meryl. Oh shit, fire is higher energy, so technically you are correct. And when you're talking about resonant waves, I'm assuming based on the fact that you brought up quantum physics at least 3 times now, you understand what string theory is, right?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you also have heard the magical theory of threads, right?
Yep. And also, this is partially why I was bringing up the fact that if it's on a frequency scale, that means that there has to be resonance, the effects of which are would obviously have to be studied, but
yes,
presumably it means there's ways to artificially create it or artificially disrupt it.
Yes, you are very correct in that. So, yes, you hit the nail on the head. Very much so. And because it's able to be disrupted, how do you think counter magic works?
Yep.
So, yes, you are absolutely correct. And yes, fire is supposed to be closer to the soul.
Yeah.
Cool, I don't have to explain 30 things to make that make sense. That made my life way easier. Now, what was this that you want to know about, Time? Sorry, I cut you off there.
Oh yeah, okay. So the thing about time is that it mentioned at the end that if you want to know how it honestly works, be ready for an earful, and this is in reference to like the border area where children like grow up in, and how that has actual legitimate time that's not simulated. Obviously, it's like mentioned that it's basically fractions of it, and it's messy, complicated, because adults have to keep an eye on it because they don't want the children to go too old, and they themselves also don't want to grow old.
Yes.
So how exactly does that even work?
Once again, let's go back to quantum physics, where you understand that when you get into a quantum state, things like time and the material no longer matter that much, right?
Yeah.
And you
Which is
also
what I was
understand
talking
that,
about with the Unreal. And how it's like...
because the Unreal is basically just based off of quantum states. But you also know that energy can leave or come into those into quantum fields and change their properties slightly, but only at the edges.
Yeah.
Without an extreme amount of energy or force. So basically, the city is in a quantum state where it itself does not experience time. It's beyond it, but some of it leaks in from the sides, giving the edges some properties of time, enough for basic aging of souls to happen and maturing to happen that elsewise wouldn't.
Okay, actually, would this mean that the sphere that they're in is not truly closed, but is partially closed?
Yes.
As in partially closed, so that way it is also like the actual internals are, occluded from like observation, and it's more like a translucence where like making out any actual details is impossible, but like seeing stuff that's like just beyond it is possible. So that's where time actually functions.
Pretty much. And if you think about it, it's not as the city itself doesn't exist within a sphere itself. It's more of like a bulge on the outside of reality. So it's like a bubble on the surface of water.
Yeah, well, that's why I said light.
Yeah. So
because like it's semi-closed spheres are not mentioned as a thing at all. I was just more giving it as an example because it's the closest thing.
Yes. So once the side that leads to the or out of the city is actually the portion of Twilight that is connected to the real and has the most realistic properties.
I was
it's the
about
closest
to
thing
say,
there is to
like,
be real.
Because I was figuring that, like, based on these descriptions, that like the majority of Twilight actually like takes place in the Unreal.
Yes.
Obviously not the nothing, but like it takes place in the Unreal, and then there's like a soul anchor point keeping it there, which is where the souls enter, specifically because it only mentions it coming in at one specific point. So I figured that was the anchor point.
Yep, you got it.
Cool. But okay, so based on how that works, how the fuck because explicitly the time there is simulated, like on the actual proper inside. Since that is simulated, how the fuck, because it's explained that like the abilities that you take in continue to work. Are, like, temporal mages just kneecapped, or do they work inside of the simulation differently, or, like, how does that work?
They're unfortunately kneecapped.
Okay.
Temporal mages typically don't end up in Twilight anyways, because usually when they fuck up and unravel themselves, they unravel themselves right out into the nothing, and that's the end.
Well, yeah, but it was just more about, like, the questioning of if one was so unfortunate. But this also brings up the question of if spells like haste even function.
They do, because they bring energy into the body, not into the realm.
Okay.
Yep. I always imagine haste is basically giving somebody a shot of adrenaline right to the heart. They're going to move faster for a little.
Yeah, well, technically speaking, the way that it's like described to have functioned, at least like in the past, was more that like it sort of like it like does like a little time bubble where like it speeds up the person inside of it, so that way to them they're moving normally, but everything else is moving slow, and everything else looks at it and thinks it's moving fast.
Yeah, but that happens when you take copious amounts of caffeine, among other things that won't be mentioned.
Well, yeah,
I'm
but the
very
thing about
familiar with caffeine.
The thing about
has
caffeine
arrived.
and adrenaline. Ooh.
Hello,
Hello, Kurt.
Hello.
But one reason that I'm bringing this up is because of the fact that adrenaline and other stimulants do not actually increase or slow down things that you're perceiving.
Yeah. Haste would still work.
Okay. So basically, like, even though it's technically time fuckery because it's relativistic and there's just barely enough relativism inside of the Twilight that it still technically works.
That is a way of putting it in English that I would be incapable of without drinking several more bottles of water.
Okay, so to bring Kerr up to speed, Era has invited me to join his Pathfinder game, which has some unique rules to it.
Pathfinder first or second?
First.
Baby. Do you need me, baby?
Yeah.
My sweet baby.
Do I need you? No, I wrote
he's talking
43
to me.
page. Oh.
No, he doesn't understand. When it comes to Pathfinder First Edition, I am God.
Okay, calm down there, Tiger. I know you're lying.
Kneel before me, peasants!
Kerr, you know that I know how to build. Do not even dare.
Oh, I know you do. Our contest shall be legendary.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit in my control mage corner and watch you guys go like a good control mage.
But I'm also a control mage.
Yeah, but I'm also a control mage.
So the key here is we're all going to be sitting here waiting for the other people to do something, and none of us are ever going to do things.
Who said I'm gonna do anything? That's what the other people are here for.
Exactly. I'm more than happy to sit here. We can all be friends.
Yeah, so one thing that I found really interesting in your rules is the level rebates and other stat.
Yeah, that was freaking hard to try and balance.
Yeah. Which
to give
also I might have. Okay, go on.
To give a little bit of context, for his system, or the way he's running it, we get money, or scales, however it's pronounced. But anyways, the money is also experience that we can use to purchase skills and whatnot.
Skills, stats, spells, everything.
Yep. There's also some really funny, there was some really funny fine text. Do you want to know my favorite bit of fine text?
What?
Cantrips are universal. Anyone can learn cantrips from any class subject to DM approval.
Okay.
Asterisk DM approval.
Yeah, but that is funny. Very funny. Extremely funny. Comical.
There are a couple of decent cantrips in first.
See, there's some rules that I didn't include in the book that we decided on. I destroyed the action economy as well.
How so?
Cantrips are swift actions, so is taking a potion. You get a swift action, a move action, and a standard action per turn, and you can trade down. So within reason, you can cast 3 cantrips in a round.
That makes certain cantrips better.
That also means that
Oh, you have to be careful though, because then if someone has eventually they have quicken magic, that means they can cast 3 spells in a turn.
Mm-hmm. Whatever the player can do, I can do better.
Yep. And yeah, I will say that's also kind of how I've been balancing ATA. Like if you decide to get fucky, I will get fucky back.
I encourage my players to break the system, because the more they break the system, the more I get to take the gloves off and say, fuck it, I'm going to run this creature over here that you should not be near. Because you probably actually can take it, and this will just be fun.
That's the part where it's like, in ATA, it's like, yes, I am the grizzled, experienced veteran. I know what I'm doing here. Everyone else. Sweet, innocent babies. This is Daddy's first Pathfinder.
Also, tell Darius, I'm assuming you figured out why I said that you found a secret, right?
I have many theories about why, although obviously, like, probably not the place to get into the exact details of it, so that way the players can find it out. Because I think that I know some stuff now that I feel like I've given them enough of a hint.
It's a good thing Vari's not in chat. He'd be going through the rules going, I must figure it out, and he would. Or he'd stumble into it. Somebody would figure it out in my game.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is also why, like, whenever things get like this, I feel like I can't be trusted to be around it, because then things happen. And they start happening, and then it extrapolates very fast.
They can do that if they want. I don't care.
Also,
I run open worlds,
I enjoy it greatly. I worry about other players' enjoyment, because not very many players are capable of, like, keeping up if that happens.
True.
Also, Taldarius, next Thursday, do you know what comes out?
No.
Here, I need more water, Burb.
Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader comes out. Officially
Oh shit,
comes
let's
out.
go!
Yes.
Let's go.
I've been trying out the beta, but the actual game fully releases next Thursday.
Hey, I'm gonna absolutely devour that when that comes out.
Oh, I thought you would love that.
I'm gonna do this.
Right. I am back.
Welcome back.
Alright, welcome back. Okay, so, a couple other questions that I had, specifically when, looking through this, is that, are you aware of the very slight fact that, if I wanted to build a really well-balanced character, I could probably break your starting economy here really fucking fast.
I'm aware.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you're aware.
Yep, I'm well aware that the way I have it written can be broken. And I'd love to see you do it.
Oh, I'm not joining the game.
I know you're not. I didn't invite you. I'm just saying that yes,
yeah.
I'm a DM that has dealt with so many people that power game and all of this other stuff that I actually started figuring out ways to just squash power gamers. So whenever somebody breaks the game, I just break it back on them. I've had some very, very bad experiences playing and or being in a game with power gamers, and then one day I was like, you know what happens if I try and just do everything they do but better? And then got kicked out of that group because the power gamer got really, really salty when I did everything he did way better.
Yep. That's also why I try not to power game.
Yeah. So I literally, if somebody play our power games in my games, I just counterbalance the game to be fun for the rest of the party and constantly slap them down and occasionally give them their moments.
Yeah. Because, like, you know, if I wanted a power game, like in my SWRPG games, like, I have a build that I could do for, like, super fucking cheap at character creation, and it does, like, on a good turn, like, 80 damage. You start with 12 HP, and it doesn't really increase past, like, 20, maybe.
Yeah. I personally like doing theme builds or just silly builds. I will definitely put a bunch of effort into high-risk, high-reward builds that will basically do nothing for the entire campaign and then have that one glorious moment where they slap something down in one turn and then go back to being nothings for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I made a Shield Basher build that accidentally turned out to be God tier. So, instead of, like, you know, just letting it sit there and, like, hitting a bunch of things, I had him use normal weapons, and then when he was serious, he pulled out a shield.
I once made a dual-wielding tower shield basher.
Yeah, that's what I did. And then, so I had, like, 2 tower shields on his back, and I had, like, a normal rinky-dink fucking, like, +1 enchanted sword.
Yep.
And then, like, if anyone, like, got, like, hot shit on him because they were beating him, he pulled out the dual tower shields, and I pulled out my phone and started playing The Wall.
The Wall! I remember
The
was
wall's gonna make you fall.
that was a fun build. I named the shields eye for eye and tooth for tooth.
Oh,
Kidding.
by the way, Zim, something you might be interested in. Guess what book is now coming out now that we're getting?
There are so many possibilities for that.
We're getting the Abyssal book right now. It's currently we're just getting the
Oh.
charms today, a third of them.
For Exalted, okay.
Yeah, over like 100 pages of charms, and we're only a third of the way through it.
Well, yeah, that's standard.
But they have changed so freaking much with the Abyssals. Oh my god, and I love it.
Oh, you'd go for a deck space Magus, huh? Ooh. Icky.
But yeah, Eric. Just so you know, the very easy way to like completely fucking kneecap the economy is that let me reread this one real quick just to double check to make sure this works.
Oh, one of my tables moved off to the side again. Damn it.
Your tables
Google Docs is
move?
mean. Haven't you ever seen it, Asher? They move all the time.
Ah. No.
Yeah, you grew up with it. Maybe you don't notice it.
I think you're just crazy.
And both are equally likely.
So you can sell off your stat points, right? Like
Mhm.
you just, I mean, obviously for half of the market value, but you can just sell them off, right?
Oh, you're
Yep.
using that chair instead? Okay.
Okay, so
So, should I just throw away that chair?
What?
Should I just throw away that chair?
Oh no, it just I figured the smaller chair might be a little bit easier to use.
Okay.
I'm also used to this one.
this is
Okay, so we need to build Hyperium, Hyperdrive, and Navigation Console.
Is every DM just a frickin' control mage?
sorry.
Yes.
When the 3 control players are also DMs in the room.
Okay, so when you purchase a new level in the class, is that
Mhm.
irrespective of like the additional feat, spells, all that?
Yep.
Okay.
That was one thing I was curious about. So we can just buy more feats and whatnot and still
To a
get what
degree.
we get from the class?
Yep. To a degree. There are hard limits.
Okay.
Yep. Like you can buy a total of 5 feats.
Yep. At level 10, you can buy a total of 5 feats.
Well, technically at level 5, you can have 5 feats.
Yes.
That's what's added.
Yes. You can basically get
It's
a
the same
feat for every
cost
level.
as going to level 10.
But yeah. Yes, you can basically buy all that stuff up. Because that was me going, I want this to be as ridiculous as possible because you're non-beings. So why do the rules matter to you? But there needs to be hard limits because you can't supersede God.
Okay, so during character creation, get a single stat up to 20, just like on the actual face value.
Mm-hmm.
Sell off 2 stat points, so that way you have a bunch of XP. Immediately go to level 2 for 2,000, level 3 for 3,000, level 4 for 4,000, level 5 for 6,000, level 6 for 8,000. Buy an additional feat, buy up the next 1, 2, 3 extra BAB, and then you have 375 XP left over to buy up your HP.
Yep, that's possible. Do you want to know what my response to that is?
Yeah.
Make a new character.
Fair.
Sorry, you exploited the system. Make a new character.
Look, you wanted to know how I do it. My level 1 character is level 6 with an extra feat, 3 more BAB, and a lot of HP.
Yep, I'm aware that can happen. But I don't want people in my game that are going to go that far.
Look, if I was actually serious about it too, I would actually calculate the expected value of each of these things and figure out the most point-efficient way to do this.
I already have a spreadsheet for that. Do you want it?
Yes, I would, because I would probably end up doing it anyways.
Actually, I'm going to let you do it on your own. Because I want to see if your math matches up with mine. But I also used hyperboles, so...
You also used what?
Hyperboles.
Oh, hyperbole. Okay.
Because I'm nuts like that. Where is the sheet that I used to try and figure out all the experience thoughts, though? I think I can give you that one. Nope, this one's just the numbers. This one does not have the... Somewhere in my Google Sheets, there is a bunch of stupid math, and I don't even...
Also,
if I can find that, I'll give it to you.
Era.
Huh?
I named this save for this game 43-page document.
Well, it's not that bad. I already read it all twice.
Once again, I had to stop myself. You can ask Key or anybody that was in my Discord server for my channel during the time, because every day I'd pop on and be like, I added 5 more pages, guys. Somebody please stop me. This is getting insane. And people are like, no, write more. And I was like, you fuckers. This is just where I made myself stop.
To be fair, I wrote like a I got rid of some things to chop down on because it was too long. But I had for Wednesday tomorrow, I have a 6,000 word, 16-page rant.
I'm also the
I
guy
wrote
that's
this all in the
written
past
speeches,
couple
so-
days.
No, I understand that. I've done that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did with the big math sheet. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
It's probably one of the 32 untitled documents in here.
Yeah. I'm also guilty of that.
So, by the way, are you ready for me to kidnap your children again?
Okay, you look here, you little shit.
I'm going to kidnap all
If
of
I
your
have to write a
children.
metal song to express how much I don't want you to steal my children again, you'll steal my children again, so you're not going to get a metal song.
Would I steal your children? Yes.
Yes, and what you're going to do is you're going to give him more children to steal just to piss me off. I know your flavor, mister.
Would I do that? Would I do
Yes.
Yes.
Can I do that?
I mean, if you want me to, I'd be more than happy. I mean,
Go sit down.
Okay. Era, I have another question for you. Because I wanted to ask this before, it just got waylaid by me asking a bunch of other questions.
And that is?
During the requirements of the creation of Blood Stars, one thing that I was thinking of is if Flower Wars would count.
What's a flower war?
So societies that so it's called a flower war, where societies, in order to maintain stability, will fight wars against each other with the goal of, like, it being a white peace, specifically to give their own populace an enemy to fight and keep them in line.
It possibly can. It depends on how much blood is shed.
Okay.
The idea behind a blood star and a true blood star is it comes from malice, hate, and vengeful desires. All those really, really bad things that spur people to do very terrible things.
Yeah, I was just more questioning if it was based off of pure intensity or if a low enough intensity at like throughout a long enough time would count.
Yeah, so low intensity, long enough time, it would count, yes.
Okay, yeah. So if there were like societies built out of like flower wars and they continued that for millennia, it would eventually bloodstar.
Yes.
Okay.
And then shit would get extra fucked.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this recording so we can get things swapped over. Kurt is going to do some FNAF tonight. But you guys can continue your discussion because I think it's the only way he's going to get through it.
That's
fair. I'm going to be right back then.
Okay.
We're gonna have fun.
I really want to see how long it'll take for others to discover the secret. Oh, yeah, God.
Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us today for this first look at Space Haven. I'm definitely looking forward to playing more of this. But check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by subscribing to our YouTube. We are only about 50 subscribers away from full partnership over there. I need your help to get the rest of that little way there. Oh, we're actually, we're about 30 people away. Never mind. So yeah, we are really close. Just need your guys' help to get that last little bit of a way. But anyways, thanks so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Kill me, please.
Dude.
Bye-bye.
Save me!
No, you're not getting saved.